Let's also talk about Pakistan's growing nuclear assertiveness. It has the willing support of China. The facts are known to those in the government who monitor nuclear developments, but the public knowledge on this issue is quite limited. Tonight, we'll show you some convincing evidence which should provoke international scrutiny. India intercepted a Chinese ship. The ship was going to Karachi. It was held by Indian authorities near Gujarat's Kandla port on the 3rd of February. This was 2 weeks back. To this day, the ship remains docked at the port. It is undergoing a detailed inspection by scientists from the DRDO, the Defense Research and Development Organization, and the findings so far are alarming. The vessel had wrongly declared an autoclave as an industrial dryer. So what's an autoclave? It's a machine that is used to launch ballistic missiles. The ship's crew said it was a dryer, and that lie stands exposed. Now, an autoclave is a pressure chamber of sorts which can be used for several purposes, scientific, industrial and military. But the team of DRDO scientists says that this autoclave, the one on this ship, is used to make the composite lining of solid fuel ballistic missiles. Simply put, a material that is strong enough to withstand the impact of a missile's booster. As for the vessel, the Ministry of External Affairs has so far refused to divulge any details, but several reports say that the name of the ship is, I don't know how to pronounce this, WION, DACUIYUN, that's what they call it. It bears a Hong Kong flag, not the Chinese regime's, and started its voyage on the 17th of January from the port of Jiangyin in eastern China. On your screens is the most popular route between this port and the port of Kandla in Gujarat, where it was intercepted after a tip-off. We also looked up this vessel on the Marine Traffic website. Now look at that status. It shows that the vessel is out of range. India has it now. But this suspicious vessel was actually headed to Port Qasim in Karachi, which, let me remind you, is just 350 kilometers away. The distance seems a bigger worry when you know that Karachi is home to Suparco. Suparco is the agency behind Pakistan's ballistic missile program. Join all these dots. This definitely adds to the mystery surrounding it. Some very pertinent questions arise. Why did the ship wrongfully declare a component that clearly has military purposes? And why was it headed to Karachi? Look at the scenario. Two hostile neighbors, China and Pakistan, with lack of transparency around their nuclear commerce, are transporting missile launchers of sorts. The nuclear program of one neighbor is solely aimed at India. Indian security officials are concerned. Let me also tell you a bit of history here. Pakistan and China's nuclear nexus goes back to the year 1989. That's when Islamabad signed a deal with Beijing to purchase 34 solid-fuel M11 ballistic missiles. Today, they are at the core of Pakistan's ballistic missile capability. The M11s can deliver a 500-kilo payload over 300 kilometers. 300 kilometers. India's fears are not unfounded. Today, a second high-level DRDO team was in Kandla to further examine the cargo. We do not know much about what came out of the inspection, but if this team upholds the findings of the first one, the cargo will be seized. The vessel and its owners will be charged. This is a developing story. Watch this space.